Hey guys, True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back and getting hit with the truth. Today we're gonna do the what's next on Mauricio Lara, the undefeated and the undefeated fighter from Mexico who scored a major upset on Saturday, February 13th, in the main event of a DAZN card from the United Kingdom when he scored a brutal and dominating ninth round knockout victory over previously undefeated former champion Josh Warrington. Before we jump into that, you guys like my page? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't. Positive or negative comments, I'll take both, guys. I'm not asking nobody to fully go with me. I'm just asking you guys to listen to the information, and they're based on facts, and that's what my opinion is based off of, is facts. So if you guys like it, thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. So let's jump into it. So Mauricio Lara on February 13th, man, this dude came out of nowhere. What a performance. He absolutely just punished Josh Warrington. Warrington had him fought had him fought a 12-round fight in over a year and a half. But he did stay busy in October of 2019 to get a second round knockout win against some nobody. But going into this one, a lot of people were expecting just this to be a cakewalk. Nobody had ever heard of Lara, myself included. So I felt Warrington, he's not a big puncher. I felt like he could get a decision win or stop this guy in the later rounds and, shake off some rust and push forward. And he was looking forward to Shu Kan and Gary Russell possibilities and stuff. But that all got derailed and put to the wayside when Mauricio Lara just went in there and absolutely pounded Josh Warrington. Warrington had moments, but he just couldn't keep up with the pace that Lara and the punishment that Lara had. And the fact that he doesn't have a lot of punching power just totally affected the fight, that he couldn't keep Lara off of him. And Lara just landed thudding hard shots. You could hear him. You could almost feel him through the TV watching it. And then, he put him down a couple times, I think in the fourth round, put him down hard. And then he just kept pressing. He kept pressing. Eighth round didn't look good. And in the ninth round, he just was on him and scored a beautiful knockout victory. I think it was a left hook that finished it. Big win for him. So the big question now is what's next for Mauricio Lara following that win? Well, it could be a rematch. A lot of people are talking rematch. That's the news that I've heard so far. But let's jump into possibility of him versus the top 10 and see what happens. So we start with number one, the reigning WBC champion, Gary Russell Jr., longest reigning champion in boxing right now. Rumor has it is that Gary Russell's going to get the crack at Gervonta Davis. It could be at 126. It could be at 130. We really don't know for sure. But there's a lot of talk about that fight taking place. If that fight doesn't take place, it depends on if Lara is associated with DAZN, if he signed a contract, an extended contract with DAZN. But I think Gary Russell might fight him. I mean, Gary Russell, if he doesn't get Gervonta Davis or a big fight, he might say, hey, I'll fight Lara because he knocked out Warrington. I'll give him a crack at my title. And I think that's a real possibility for Lara, and it's a big fight. It'd be good money, and it's a big fight for a world title, so that'd be huge. So he might want to cash in on that opportunity. Now, I got Lara at number two. Number three, I'm dropping Josh Warrington to number three for now. But a rematch has been talked about. Warrington has said probably towards the end of summer they might cash in, or Eddie Hearn said they might cash in and have a rematch. So I think a rematch is very possible. And the way he pounded on him the first time, if he can't get a title fight next, why not take on Warrington again? I mean, I think he would go in there with supreme confidence, Lara would, and would not have any fear of losing. So, and even if he were to lose, do we really think Warrington would stop him? I don't think so. So, we see. We'll see. But I think there's a real possibility that Lara could pull off something big. Number four is Kid Galahad. I definitely think this could be possible. And Galahad's going to end up fighting Jaza Dickens for the vacant IBF title next that Warrington gave up. And if Galahad beats Jaza Dickens, which everybody expects him to in their rematch, then he's going to be looking for an opponent. He barely lost to Josh Warrington when they fought Galahad by a controversial split decision. I think he would be willing to give Lara a chance at the title, and I think that probably would make a lot of sense. Lara just worked with DAZN, so I think there's a real possibility that we could see this one. That would be a fun fight to see too, and a good matchup. So I think there's a real possibility of that one for sure. Number five is WBA regular champion Shu Kan of China. You know, I mean, I definitely could see this fight going down. Shukan is with the zone with Golden Boy. I could see him taking on Galahad. I mean, I could see him taking on Lara in his next fight. You know, Lara, if he can't get one of the other big dogs in the ring or a rematch with Warrington, this guy's got a version of the title. Might be a secondary title, be a fun fight though, and I could definitely see it. Number 6 is Emmanuel Navarrete. Navarrete's with Top Rank, and he's taking on Christopher Diaz next. I think he's going to beat Christopher Diaz, and if he does, I think it's possible that he could take this guy on. But again, it really depends on the contract that Lara has. Does he have a contract with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and DAZN, or is he in the free agent to be able to fight wherever he wants? I definitely think that could happen if he does not have a contract and he's not exactly a free agent. So we just got to wait and see what the details are of that. Number 7 is Mongolian Tuxko Nyambayar. Nyambayar is trying to line himself back up to get into contention for the WBC title, into some kind of a final eliminator. We don't 100% know for sure if that's going to take place or not, but I hope it does, man. You know, I hope Nyambayar gets somebody decent, but I could see, you know, I mean, possible if he can't get nothing else, but I think Lara is going to be right on the tip of the tongue, a rematch with Warrington, or he's going to get somebody good in the ring, possibly even a title fight next, coming off that big win. People are going to want to fight Lara, in my opinion. So I think, you know, I think Nyambayar might be a little bit of a step back in a high risk, but I would love to see the fight if it went down. So we'll see. Let me see. Number 8 is I believe it's Isaac Dogbe. I got at number 8 right now. You know, Dogbe, I could see possibly see it, but I think Dogbe is trying to come back with a little lesser opposition. I don't think he's trying to risk as much facing a guy like Lara, but Dogbe is a guy that don't really care. He likes to throw himself to the wind and just fight whoever. He fights with Top Rank and ESPN, co-promoted by them. Again, it depends on if Lara can, you know, get a crack. You know, if he's not signed with the Zone and Eddie Hearn, but yeah, definitely a possibility right there too. Number 9 is Jessie Magdaleno. You know, Magdaleno, another Top Rank guy. Same situation. Would he want to take that fight? And then number 10 is Joey Gonzalez. Same thing. You know, would he want to take that fight? Fighting with Top Rank might be a little bit of a step back for Lara after that big win. So that's it. Now, it really is up in the air on what Lara's going to do. We really don't know. I would lean right now towards the Warrington rematch, but I could definitely see him fighting Kid Galahad. If Gary Russell's there, I could see Russell saying, hey, I'll fucking fight him. But I think if Russell doesn't fight Gervonta Davis, I think he's going to fight Ray Vargas next. I really see that one for Russell. So I'm going to scratch Russell off the table. But I really think Warrington or Kid Galahad or Shukan are all real possibilities. And I think Lara's going to want to jump right back in, feet first, following this huge upset and win over Josh Warrington. So that's it. That's the What's Next on Mauricio Lara, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.